Hello and welcome to Neurogetics Heart Transformations. Neurogetics equals neuroscience plus epigenetics plus hermetic principles. My name's Leanne Rodway, and I have been in the health and wellness industry for over the past 28 years, working as a remedial massage therapist and life transformation coach, working with VIP dignitaries, sports stars and celebrities in multiple countries. The relationship revolution is where you create a new, unique you. So you can navigate your way to creating a rock solid marriage full of love and respect for each other. The relationship revolution is where you experience a journey within my new create signature system, where you will have a new way of relating, of living, of reacting, of loving, of giving, of being, of becoming a new, extraordinary, unique you. All relationships begin and end with you. It's all about you. It's not about them. Because of this system, I've now learned how to value myself, who I was and what I wanted in my life, and how to use my voice with confidence, how to have carefrontations instead of confrontations, how to love and respect myself, and how to create from correct choices so I'm not attracting more of what I don't want, and how to create a life I love, and how to let go of all my resistance that keeps me stuck in self-sabotage, so I can stop doing the two-step dance of life. My life wasn't always this way. I grew up in a working class family, long line of domestic violence and childhood abuse, living in lack and scarcity. My parents were not good role models, let's face it. I took all of that abuse with me into my marriages. So I've been married twice and divorced twice, and plus had two other longer term relationships, and they've all been full of domestic violence. I attracted everything into my life that I wanted to get away from. So I suffered from severe chronic depression, PTSD, anxiety, panic attacks, migraines, chronic fibromyalgia. I was suicidal every week, in and out of the mental health system for years, because I was stuck in a marriage I didn't want to be in. And I felt I had no passion or purpose in my life. So I started questioning who I was and what it was I truly wanted in my life. I was living a life I didn't want, hating myself and everyone around me, full of resentment, anger, and rage, always feeling there was more to life than just being a mother, a wife, a daughter, a sister. I kept asking myself, how did I end up back here again? I became desperate for answers and threw myself into many different healing and fixing modalities, thinking everything will be better when I get a divorce, life will be better. When I make more money, life will be better. When I lose this weight, life will be better. But it's simply not true. Life is good right now. I was desperate for a new life after my divorce. I found myself traveling around the world and ended up in Egypt. It was the scariest thing I'd ever done in my life. I knew I had to step outside of my comfort zone if I was to change my life and let go. All of my anger, blame, and resentment. I became super focused and took massive action to rebuild my life. I also built an inspirational education center there. I taught kids from ages 5 to 65, created my own curriculum and workbook teaching, English conversation using mindfulness, meditation, EFT tapping, gratitude journals, happy journals. I also mentored both men and women and held seminars in relationships and domestic violence, not just in Egypt, but globally online. I became hugely successful in my business. However, I found myself in another relationship, still feeling the same old feelings again, living in reaction from my triggers. Whilst I had done a lot of work on myself in regards to what others had done to me, I had never looked at who I was being within all those relationships. And all my stinking thinking and anger would always dominate and control me because I realized I took me with me wherever I went. And I wanted to know how to stop this. Not only did I keep pushing those I loved away from me, step by step, I was also sabotaging my business and my health. I decided to face my demons and take ownership of my life. Looking at all areas of my life, I looked at who I was being within all of my relationships with my family, husbands, friends, colleagues, spiritual health. And this had the deepest, most profound effect on me and my life. And it changed me in ways I never thought possible. However, I realized there was still something missing because I kept being pulled backwards, doing the two-step dance of life, even with all the work I had done. So I thought, I must be the common denominator, right? There's something wrong with me. So I closed my business and came home to seek the answers. I went to a live seminar on the Gold Coast where I finally found my answer. It was the last seminar just before COVID hit. And Chris, the coach there, said, success is not personal, it's structural. Success just doesn't care. I was told it's all vibration, thinking, and manifestation, but the real key is identity. You have to be it before you see it. I realized everything that I had been doing in the past, whilst it was great and it helped me get out of my rut I was in, was also silently, unconsciously reinforcing I was still not good enough just as I am, because I was still trying to fix myself. I was in a problem-focused structure and I was out of alignment with what it was I truly wanted. You see, we are born from love to create with love. However, somewhere from the day we're born, all our problems begin. We're born as pure creative spirits who's supposed to have it all, but we're born to parents who have problems. Mother has problems, father has problems. Where do they all go? On baby. They see, they hear, they feel. And they develop a wounded individualism as they start growing, who realize they don't have it all. So they start making up belief structures about who they have to be by age 7. They've already created their stories. I must be a good girl in order to get love. I must pass my exams to get my father to feel proud of me. Whatever your story you made up, It's a made-up story. And we continue building our stories the older we get. And as we grow into adulthood, life is about overcoming problems. Your beliefs creates your reality, which is an oscillating structure. And it continues the cycle of going around and around and around. It's handed down from generation to generation to generation. But I'm here to help empower you to break that cycle for yourself so that you can become a powerful creator instead of a victim to your circumstances. I will delve more into that if you come and join me on my course. You see, within our birth to age 5, we develop our identity, our character. So if you go onto the Enneagram test, you will uncover what personality type you are, and you will be able to understand how you created it, how you react, and so much more. I highly recommend doing this. Within those archetypes, we have developed 6 sabotaging identities. These identities are what still drives our bus today. It's what controls us on an unconscious level. Whenever you try to create anything, be it a new relationship, create more health, a business, whatever, 1 or 3 or even 6 of these will come into play and sabotage you. You may even get it, but eventually, somewhere along the line, it's going to pull you backwards. Because your identity will sabotage your goals and relationships because it doesn't know your future. And it wants to keep you safe in what it knows. It likes comfortability. So if you're in an unhappy marriage and you want to create a happy marriage, and you may start moving towards that, and you go to counseling and you do everything that you want to do, and you get happy for a little while, and then a problem crops up and suddenly you're back over in the unhappy marriage. The same if you're single and lonely and you want a relationship. You start moving towards it, and then you find a man, and suddenly you're picking everything about him and silently sabotaging because you don't feel good enough for them. And the same with being overweight. We all know this one, going on the merry-go-round of diets. We may get to be fit and healthy. However, our identity always pulls us backwards when problems arise. The same with scarcity and struggle and trying to become financially abundant. Your identity wants to keep you in your comfortability, which is what it's known your entire life. It's about changing your mindset, because the goal violates your identity. I was frustrated but happy to have the answer. I decided to put together everything I had learnt and develop my own system called Create for experiencing new revolutionary relationships. Create. The C stands for conscious relationships, where you will learn all of this within my Create system. Core values, choices, and the 4 core quadrants. I will go into all of this in more detail if you're ready to sign up and join me. Making a true choice. See, we create our problems from incorrect choices. And we have 8 indirect, ineffective choices that we create from. Choice by limitation, choice by indirectness, choice by elimination, choice by default, conditional choice, choice by reaction, choice by consensus, and choice by adverse possession. The R stands for reality. Reality, your current reality versus your desired reality, defining your true goals, your true end result, creating the structural tension and removing all the resistance using your superconscious mind. Responsibility, where you get to dive into your own truth, your shadow sides, accountability and ownership of your emotions, thoughts, and reactions. Redesign your future and your life, creating clarity, direction, and focus. Remove all toxic influences, reset, readjust, and recalibrate as many times as you need to. The E stands for evaluate, where you get to evaluate what is important to you. Where do you see yourself in the future? How does it look? So that you can evolve and let go of limitations and belief systems to become uniquely you. Stop carrying your past into your future. Excavate, where you get to dig deep into your personality using the Enneagram test and understanding why you keep oscillating and uncovering your truth and genius within. A is for action. Take massive action each day towards your visions, goals, changing bad habits to create a new you. Attention, stay focused in the present now with focused intentions every day, paying attention to your words, actions, and reactions. Authentic, where you get to drop the masks you hide behind to create a new, extraordinary, unique you to uncover your true genius. T for thankfulness. This is where you get to live in gratitude for all that you have right now, not when. Learn how to get in touch with your spiritual side and pray and give thanks. Be open to receive praise and compliments. Time. Time is something we all want more of, but we're actually creating less of because of the amount of time we waste on our phones, on computers, in work. I teach you how to develop freedom to do what you want to do. Developing a morning ritual to change those bad habits. Create a goal setting to free up more time. Thoughts. Changing your mindset. Developing a more positive approach to life so that you let go of all of your stinking thinking. Emotions. Create new emotional set points. Meditate and feel as if you already have what it is that you want. Take control of your emotions. Your emotions control your thoughts, not the other way around. I'll speak more about that later. Engagement. Be more present in the now, in self, in others. Learn how to have carefrontations versus confrontations with deep, active listening instead of listening to reply. Giving and receiving love, trust, and respect so that you can create an elevated life and live a life by your design and just be in the flow so that you can be happy and joyful and full of love and peace. I want you now to just close your eyes and imagine that. Imagine that picture perfect life that you want. Just just imagine it. I want you to close your eyes really and just imagine yourself living the picture perfect life and marriage that you would like to create. And I want you to step into that and experience it from a place of love and just having it. Just close your eyes and breathe into it and allow it to just fill every cell, every molecule within your body. Now I want you to step into it from your current identity. What must you change about yourself to have it? And how will having it change your life? Can you feel the resistance? Maybe some of those voices are popping up in the back of your mind. You're not good enough, you don't deserve. Or you just feel it, feel that resistance and feel uncomfortable. And notice, where does this come from? You can create a fulfilling, rock-solid marriage you desire without needing to fix yourself. You are not broken and you don't need fixing. You are perfectly imperfect, just as you are. Relationships are an extension of the love you have within yourself. You don't go to get. You have to fill up yourself and have it overflowing so others are not depleting you. Here's 10 reasons why marriages fail. They're in no particular order. It's just what came out. But I want you to just have a look at them, because this is what's on the surface. This is what we blame for the reasons of why our relationships and marriages don't work. But the truth is, it actually comes from your 6 sabotaging identities. We create all of this ourselves. The problem is you've been trying to create your dream life made from fairy tales and romanticism that isn't reality. And marriage is not going to give you your fairy tale ending if you do not understand how you operate in this world and let go of the resistance that keeps you stuck and struggling. You see, you don't know what you don't know and cannot see when you are inside of the problem structure. And you cannot create what you want when it's not a true choice. When you get married for all the wrong reasons. It must be absolute truth, where you're not trying to solve a problem. You must have clarity and vision. This helps you to know your truth, and it must come from your heart. Be grateful for all that you have right now, but you would like more. The mistake people make is trying to transform on your own. This is why we oscillate a lot, trying to do it on our own. You've been living in this structure your whole life with patterns and bad habits that just die hard. You cannot do it alone. You need a mentor. You have to become the queen of your own life, so your man can step up and be your king if you have chosen the right man for you. Marriage and relationships are all about teamwork, planting strong foundations before you start building the structure of marriage on top. You must become the strong pillar that can stand apart, where you can swing between your I and we interdependently without losing yourself within the relationship. Relationship revolution foundations create a revolutionary journey of transformation and creating a new, extraordinary, unique you. Stop trying to be somebody else. They're taken. This is a journey, an experience that guides you step by step so that you let go of fear of feeling unworthy, not good enough, insignificant within your relationships, so that you can step into feeling that you belong. Accepting you are perfectly imperfect, just as you are. Knowing your own value in creating relationships that are in alignment with your heart and soul. It's all about you. It's not about them. What you must let go of is feeling unworthy, not good enough, like you don't belong, inadequate, not perfect, limiting beliefs, fear, stress, anxiety, anger and frustration, control and jealousy, blame, shame and guilt, arguments and trust issues, so that you can increase intimacy, romance and love, so that you develop self-esteem, self-confidence, self-worth, self-value, self-respect, self-love, sense of belonging, and awareness of your own self and identity that will increase your health and wellness. So you are left feeling valued and respected, seen and heard, appreciated and loved, full of peace and fulfillment with flow and harmony and abundance and gratitude, accepting and patient, happy and relaxed, aligned with your soul and your loved ones, feeling more of everything that you desire and wanted. So what you will get, a journey, an experience that is life transforming. This is not a course. It's a journey. It's a transformation where you will get peace of mind by letting go of old belief systems and stories and learn how to communicate effectively and have carefrontations versus confrontations, where you uncover your personality type using the Enneagram, plus so much more. Learning how to not lose yourself within your relationships. Learn how to make your dreams come alive without oscillating, and how to create a life you love by your own design. So today is for you if you are a person who feels not good enough, not valued, not perfect, doesn't belong, fueled by fears and doubts that hold you back from taking that next step in all of your relationships, who's willing to learn to cultivate deeper levels of communication and intimacy, who is ready to take their power back and stop being a people pleaser, who is wanting to experience true soul love, full of joy, happiness, respect, appreciation, trust, and support, and who is now sick and tired of being sick and tired of not being happy and living a fulfilling life. And someone who is willing to dig deep, and this is a must, to do the work necessary to create your transformations. I cannot do the work for you. You must be willing and prepared to do the work. Are you ready to invest in yourself and your future so you can create a rock solid marriage that lasts the distance? Your investment today could save you thousands in divorce later. So why not jump on a call with me and let's get started on transforming your life today. So just click the link below to book your call, or click on the link to go to my shop page and choose a package that suits your needs best. We cannot become what we want by remaining what we are. So I just want to say a huge thank you to you for staying till the end and listening all the way through. I truly value and appreciate you and your time. I thank you. Much love and blessings from me to you. Namaste.